What is up, everyone, and welcome to the channel. And today we will be talking about a few tips that I have for some people that want to get started in the gym, basically how to develop a new habit and working with making those changes. So stick around because that is coming up right now. Welcome, everyone, to Do More, Be More.
Drop.
You already know what time it is. We need to get some shoes. I actually have a surprise. I just installed some lights here, and they're kind of subtle, but they work. So I'm gonna install something here, probably. I have like a strip light that I'm gonna put in there, but that's basically it. And for today, I think I'm going to go with these, which I may have pre-selected in my mind. So these are my Coming to America blazers. So that's the design of the hat that they wore in the movie, with the little hat that they wore there. Never mind, I'm gonna go with threes instead. Rule number uno, there are no rules. So if you think there are, you're gonna start off wrong. Just make sure you keep it fun, make sure it's good for you, and then that's it. Everything else will fall into place. For example, Sundays are one of my days off, and I thought I have to make sure I go to the gym and make a long gym day session there. And I kind of got over that because I have some friends that go play basketball on Sundays, and I figured that's a great form of cardio. And then, for example, today they're not going. So I actually am going out with my family, and we're gonna be doing some shopping and other stuff. And that's another way of keeping yourself active. Cardio, get the steps in. So yeah, no rules. And I don't even need to tell you, I think, of all the benefits of being outside. It makes you happier, the vitamin D, and among other much more or lesser known vitamins and benefits from being out in the sun. So it's good to be out there. All right, so for this one might seem overrated, but think about how like you go somewhere that you want to be with, like with your family, you want to hang out, and so you probably pick some decorative clothes, something really nice, so that you could feel like you're in the right situation. So if you were to go to the gym and you have clothing that you just don't feel good in, like you have just beat up clothes, some old shorts, some old sweater, whatever it is, you're not gonna feel like you're 100% there. And I'm not saying that you need to buy expensive clothing for the gym, but you do need to have dedicated clothing for the gym. So one, it'll remind you what you're doing there, and then as well as you have something that you feel good about. So with that in mind, you could separate maybe one, two, maybe three more different outfits, and you watch them as you use them, and it'll make you want to go to the gym more. Another thing is that a lot of people like to listen to music. If you don't, then this one might not apply to you. But sometimes, well, when I first started and I had my Bluetooth headphones, I would put them in my gym bag, and then I would go, and sometimes I forget because I was taking it somewhere else. So if I didn't bring it, my workout was either not 100%, or I would have to go back home and get it so that I can feel motivated. If you need to get less affordable, if you have like really expensive Bluetooth headphones, get less affordable headphones that you can find on Amazon anywhere, or more affordable headphones, and then you just have it in your gym bag with you at all times, so that you never have that opportunity. So you always have music with you available if that's something that you like. Again, if you don't listen to music, then this is not a big deal for you. And speaking of a gym bag, having a gym bag, it's not something that it's just a professional thing, or you don't need to be like a gym rat to have a gym bag. It just means that you want to have your things organized. Particularly if you have one with a compartment on the side for the quick things like your keys, your phone, your wallet, just things that you don't want to have to worry about. And if you have a locker, even better. But regardless of that, if you have a gym bag, you can bring in your water bottle, you have your your towel, your whatever lifting belt. It just makes things easier for you. You pack it up, and you don't go to the gym forgetting something. In this case, not just your headphones, but what if you forget your towel? What if you forget an extra pair of shorts? What if you forget whatever it is that you want to take? It just makes things easier. And then a little bit more gym related is going to be the form that you're doing it. When you are first starting, of course, everybody wants to lift the heaviest, but if you start prioritizing form over how much you're actually lifting, you're going to be benefiting so much more. So by doing that, you'll actually work out the muscle better. So no matter at what part of your life, your gym life you're in, if you start lifting with the proper form, it doesn't really matter how heavy you're lifting, because you're ultimately what you want, the reason you're lifting out heavy so that your muscles can get big, right? So if you're only getting half the workout, why would you do an exercise with a bad form? When you're doing something with bad form, let's say you're working on your bicep is no longer doing 100% of the job, because now other muscle parts are being involved. So that's something that, I mean, if you take your time, work on your form, you'll be able to benefit much more, bigger gains, faster gains. Another thing I like to do is to switch up the entire game. I mean, for the most part, I'm doing splits, so which is the push, pull, and then leg split, which I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then start again on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you like doing that forever and ever, then do it. But if you find yourself in a plateau, you may have to add a little extra cardio. If you're not doing cardio, you may want to consider doing that. And then as well as just simply having a day where you can do whatever you want. Sometimes there's workouts that you want to do and it just doesn't fit in your workout day. So what you do there is you end up depriving yourself of something that you like. So make a day. Let's say you have 6 days a week. You have one day that's dedicated exactly to that one thing where you're just doing exactly what you want. Maybe there's a day where you want to focus more on your heart, and another day that you want to focus more on lifting for a certain body part or an exercise that you don't do often. Maybe you just want to do body weight exercises. That's something to do that for. And then you feel more accomplished. You feel like you're doing more. It's more your diversity is growing, and it's just fun for everybody. One that is not to be slept on, one that I've had issues with before, is that I would not have a one particular gym playlist. Speaking of headphones, think about when you go to work and you have like a playlist that you have in your car or a certain podcast. Yes, it's nice to have a routine, but if you start disliking anything about your routine, then whatever else you're doing during that routine now becomes something that you just can't stand anymore. So let's say you go to the gym and let's say you're not motivated 100% yet because it's not a part of your life, and you listen to one song that, that's the song that you associate your workouts with. Now every time you hear that song, it kind of makes the gym feel like a routine, and it's no longer a habit. It's not going to become a habit. It's going to become a routine. It's going to be boring. You don't want to do it anymore, and it's easy to just jump out of that. So by creating different playlists, not just for playlists, but for anything else, just pick a different route one day, a different workout, a different playlist will just put you in a different mood, and every day in the gym feels different. It's no longer something that you have to dread and feel like, oh, this again? No. It becomes fun, becomes adventurous, and then livens up your whole mood. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. Honestly, these are just some beginner steps. There's a million other probably beginner steps that I can give you for people that are going to the gym. But I mean, if I were to do that, you would not watch that video because it'd be way too long. So with that in mind, I'm going to end the video here. I do appreciate the support you've been giving me so far on Facebook and TikTok and on Instagram. Use the comment section for any questions that you may have, any suggestions for videos. I am always ready to listen to those. And remember, I got videos every Tuesday. So remember, if you do more, you will be more.